Hampton in and sweeps. Rebels win the draw in the neutral zone. Luke Vluswick dumps it in wide of the Regina net. Landon McSwain on the left wing side. Bumps it into the corner. Rebels sweep it around the end boards. Dranchak on the right wing side takes a bump. Puck trickles into the corner. McSwain, short pass over to Dranchak. Puts it in the slot. No Rebels there to pick it up. Instead, it's Caden Brown with it. He's red hot of late. Slides the puck into the Rebel zone. Vluswick back to get it. Chops it to the left half wall to McSwain. Dranchak got it out to center. Pass turned back into Red Deer's end. Now Yellowwaga fires it over to Vluswick one more time. Gets it out to center. Off the stick of Beckett Hamilton. Bounces the puck. Intercept, allowing the Rebels to clear it down. Pats come across the line. Right wing side for Keats Fawcett. Drops it off Lansard. No shooting lane, so he peels back to the blue line. Takes his time, plays it along the goal line. Pass into the slot towards Fawcett. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Lansard high slot now. Shot off a body and wide. Rebound tucked through the crease by Karimov as the Pats continue to buzz on this man advantage. Now the puck comes out to center. Matthew Guard's going to bring it back into his end. Hayes leading by a score of 1-0. Puck along the boards in Regina territory. Both teams battling for it. It comes loose in behind the Pats net, comes to the near half wall, and clearing it all the way down the ice is Jonas Cohen. It'll be an icing call against the Pats. Face off to the right side of Schlenker in Regina territory. Brigley takes it behind the net, passes back to the right point. Vluswick holds it in, left point for Nate Yellowwaga. Shot off the goaltender, big rebound. Rebels find it. They get it back to the left point, but now the Pats are able to scoop it out to center. As Rollison will dump it in. Pats will start putting fresh legs on the ice. Condro fires it to the near left half wall. Guard, short pass up the middle, intercepted. Keats Fawcett drops it back to the left point to Peranich. Brings it out to center ice. Takes a bump there as he dumps it in on goal. Schlenker leaves it now for Ephraim McNutt. Acquired by the Pats last year from the Prince George Cougars. Reese Hamilton with it on the left wing for Regina. Takes a nice hit from Vluswick. Puck ends up in the slot. It's knocked away by Red Deer. Rebels are 3 wide across their blue line, led by Schmidt up the middle. Drops it off Torrey. Shadrick. Shot! Nice glove save made by Schlenker. Puck over to Bayette off the draw for the Pats. Gets it ahead to Caden Brown. Lifts it through center. Foot race for it now as Mays tries to beat Vluswick to it, but the big Rebels blue liner gets to the puck first and cuts up his left wing side. He'll pass to the far right side now for Zane Torrey. He tries a long shot. It's blocked. Rebound comes to the left corner now to Shadrick. Quickly to the left point. Yellowwaga. Right point finds Vluswick. He'll shoot. That goes off a stick high over top of the net. Puck comes to the near half wall, and the Pats will pick it up there. Shea Rollison out of Winnipeg gets it ahead. Dumps it into the left corner in Red Deer's end. Tracking it down there. Mathis Paul centers it. Condro leaves it for Nate Yellowwaga. He plays it up the left wing side off the stick of Owen Shadrick. The Pats will dump it back in. 12.5 to go in the first period. 1-0 Regina. Yellowwaga up the left wing side. Bawa tips it over to Noah Milford. Gets across center. Fumbled it for a moment. Couldn't enter the zone cleanly. Now Bawa, he'll dump it in. Rebels tag up. They can give chase. But now the Pats have it in behind their net. Left corner now for Matt Peranich. Plays it back. It's on a shot attempt. Just disrupted enough by Colton Bridgman that puck didn't get through. Midway through the first period. Rebels won. Pats won here at the Marchant Crane Centrium in Red Deer. Colton Bridgman, 6'4" blue liner, playing for his hometown Regina Pats. Starts to play through the neutral zone. Nice hit by Yellowwaga as he and Caden Brown collide. Now Luke Vluswick lugs the puck to center. He'll dump it in. Puck goes around the wall to the near hash marks, but
gets there, but takes it to the net, and just a good individual effort.
You'd love to see that kind of thing from your captain. Now Paul knocks the puck into the right corner of Red Deer's end for the Regina Pats. Mathis Paul out of Vernon, BC. Puck goes around the Rebels' goal to Peranich. Tries to drop it off to Rollison. He gets there just ahead of Schmidt, but now he gets stapled along the boards by Vluswick. They battle for the puck in the corner. Puck back to the point, but a good stick there by Zane Torrey to clear the zone. Now he tries a short pass over to Nolan Schmidt. He's checked immediately. Rebels looking for some space. Nice open ice hit by Owen Shadrick on Rollison right at the Red Deer blue line. Allows Red Deer to collect the loose puck. Yellowwaga banks it ahead. Milford does a nice job to get a piece of it. Stumbles right at the Regina blue line, however. He'll stay on the forecheck as the Pats look to break things out. Cohen Hanby, big 6'5", 09 born player for these Regina Pats. That's a big youngster right there.
Initial shot, but he doesn't quit on it and goes for his own rebound.
Rebels win the draw. They play the puck along the blue line. Yellowwaga shot deflects just wide of the net off the stick of Beckett Hamilton. Hamilton just 2 goals so far in the season, but he's got 6 assists, including a handful of power play assists. In fact, Beckett Hamilton with 4 power play helpers for your Red Deer Rebels so far this year. leading the club in that category. Pats into the zone, pass into the slot. Mays spins along the right wall, brings it back along the blue line, tries to cut into the high slot, finds a bit of room, gets a shot away. Nice save by Condra off a nifty dangle up the middle by Julian Mays. Didn't look like he was going to have much room, but he created some space of his own, forcing Condra to make the stop. Now Yelawaga cuts across his own blue line, brings it to center for Red Deer, gains the Pats line up the right wing side. He'll drop it off for Hamilton, can't get there, just ahead of Caden Brown, the overage forward out of Prince George. Puck deflects over to the left half wall. Shadrick is in on it for Red Deer, spins a pass back toward the point. Yelawaga gets to it, it goes off a leg in front and just wide to the short side. Almost found its way home with Schlenker headed the wrong way off the deflection. 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Puck at center. Yelawaga with points in 2 straight, got it as far as the Regina blue line. Rebels get a stick on the puck at center once again. Keats Fawcett back out there for the Rebels, plays it ahead. Tried to find his man Dace Durkach with the pass. Rebels bring it the other way. Dranchak with a half step up the left wing side. Tries to fight off a check. He'll rim it around the inboards. Vluswick comes down from the right point. Kicks it loose for Beckett Hamilton. He chops it in behind the net. Takes a bounce to Dranchak. Short side pass. He had his man Landon McSwain. Puck just rolled off the toe of his stick and wide through the crease. 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. Hamilton left slot, nice spin move, shot, that one goes off the stick of the defense. Pairing. Rebels win the draw. Guard, quick shot, rips it just wide. Vluswick hustles to keep it in at the right point. He'll shoot. Schlenker makes that save. Here at the Marsh, Sean Crane centering, face off to the left of the Regina net. By the way, $28 for every goal the Rebels score at home this season goes to Make-A-Wish from the fine folks at MNP and Road Data Services. Talon Brigley with the latest contribution to that great cause with his first period tally. Tying Ty Copeland for the Rebels team lead with his 5th goal of the season. Rebels get the puck out to center. Yelawaga at his own blue line. Dishes off to Vluswick. Right back to Nate Yelawaga. Up ahead, Matthew Guard tries to deflect it ahead to Dranchak, who reaches to deflect the puck in. 2:45 side of Schlenker in Regina territory. Rebels pull it loose. Feuder to the left point. Vluswick crosses his arms over to hold that puck in, then dumps the puck behind the net towards Matthew Guard. Guard retreats to the left corner, looks for some space, brings it to the left point with a pass for Yelawaga. Right point, Vluswick. Middle point, Yelawaga. Can't quite keep it in. Rebels have to chop it down low and then tag up. Pats have it in their own end. Skating it over his own blue line will be Reese Hamilton, former 4th overall pick by the Calgary Hitmen back in 2022. Last minute of play in this first period. Puck inside the Rebels line. Pass ahead to Shadrick up the left wing side. Tried to feather it up the middle to Nolan Schmidt. That one's cut off. Rebels have it in the neutral zone. Vluswick with it one more time. Plays it up the right wing side. Zane Torrey deflects the puck in deep with now 40 seconds left to go in this first period. Been pretty easy draw against Dace Durkach. Puck on the dot. McNutt scoops it loose, lifts the puck high in the air, and it bounces inside the Red Deer blue line. Vluswick back to get it, plays it left side for Yelawaga. He slides it ahead, but it's out of everyone's reach, and that will be an icing call against your Red. Probably more than that now. One of the newest members of the Red Deer Rebels, Cohen Lodge. Jody in the front office realized that today. She's like, oh my gosh, I think he was one of the first ones I worked with.
I've seen him downstairs between periods.
Oh, that's good. I imagine he's got a big smile on his face as the Pats come across the Red Deer blue line, pass into the slot. Mays, shot save. Condro, big rebound, goes right back to Mays, but he knocks it wide as now the Rebels pick up the loose puck in their own slot. Beckett Hamilton gets to center. Right side now to Dranchak, over to Hamilton. He's going to feed it out front, but it didn't get past the defender on the play, Aiden Wagner. Vluswick on the right wing boards, tried to chop it ahead to the corner, but it's cut off. Peranich with it yet again, passes up the far right wing side, finds Caden Brown, tied up by Yelawaga, but Mays follows up on the play. Mays with Regina's goal to open the scoring tonight. Peranich tries a shot, but a good back check by Bawa. Now the Rebels try and create some room the other way. Copeland fights off Mays, stays along the Regina blue line, dumps the puck in. Bawa collects it right now. 3-way tie for the Rebels' goal scoring lead. Copeland, Guard, and Brigley all with 5 apiece. Puck comes back to the left point. Reese Hamilton races to get to it. He dumps it in around the Red Deer net. Puck in the right corner, centering towards Clausen. He didn't get much on that centering feed, and a lucky break there for the Rebels because he was wide open right on the doorstep. Rebels get it out to center. Guard with it, trying to split the D. Gets squeezed out by Hamilton. They both go to the ice. Puck goes in behind the Regina net on the stick of Ephraim McNutt. Pass up their left wing side to Karimov. Pat's offside at the Red Deer line. They can't play it, so the Rebels will bring it out to center with Brigley. Across the blue line, right circle, shot, deflects wide of the Regina net. Guard trying a quick shot from the left half wall. That didn't work. Now Clausen gets across center for Regina. Pats dump the puck in behind the Rebels net with 15:43 left to go in the second period. Rebels leading 2-1. Blueswick reverses it to Yellowwaga. Fires it up ahead. Brigley tried to get it off the boards. Couldn't quite keep it. And now Eglin takes a hard hit from Blueswick, but Karimov follows up on the play into the slot. Shot right into the midsection. Jackson Feuder and Swift Current. Pulls the puck to the boards, but Pranich is on it first for Regina. He'll play it around his own net. Puck goes to the right corner. Blueswick down low, ties up his man as the Pats bring the puck back behind their net. Breakaway pass, Lansford's in alone, backhand, forehands! Face off to the left side of Schlenker. Mayette wins it, gets it to the right corner to Pranich. Tied up along the right wing side. Pranich reverses in front of his net. Fires it all the way to center ice. Picked up there by Caden Brown, who had a career-high 2 goals and 2 assists in Regina's 6-3 win a couple of nights ago at home versus Lethbridge. Feuder over his own blue line. He'll bring it into Regina's end, up the middle, trying to find some space. Puck bounced off his stick along the right wing boards. Stays in on the forecheck. Blueswick tries to keep it in at the right point. Can't. Mays is on it again. Darts across the Red Deer blue line into the slot. Holds, shoots. It's deflected wide off the leg of the Rebels defender on the play. And now Red Deer comes across center up the right wing side. Brigley's got Feuder going to net. Brigley holds, shoots, rips it wide to the left. Rebound. Brigley picks it up himself, but he's poke checked. Penalty coming up. Feuder, 7:54 left in period 2. Pats win the draw. They're still on the power play. Karimov in the right corner, centers it between his feet. Fawcett with the nifty looking shot, but Condra with the blocker save. Guard fights off a hook and is 4-2 in the 6th. Still no outs in that inning. Rebels win the draw here in this latest bit of 4-on-4, which it will be for the next 40 seconds. Dranchak in behind the Regina net, tied up by Pranich. Puck comes to the right corner. Dranchak tried to chop it to the right point of Blueswick, couldn't get it there, and now Mayette will leave it for Pranich inside his own line. Brings the puck into the neutral zone, crosses the blue line, passes off to the right wing side, finds Bridgman. Puck goes in behind the Red Deer net. Dranchak on the left wing side, bumps it behind the net to Blueswick one more time. Sweeps it right corner to Yellowwaga. Up ahead to Noah Milford. Milford into the Pat slot. Puck knocked off his stick. It goes to the corner. Milford ties his man up. Rebels steal the loose puck back to the left point. Right side now for Keith McInnes out there for Red Deer. Bumps it ahead towards Milford. It ends up going behind the net. Bridgman. 51 of period number 2. Rebels are 2 for 2 on the power play. Second straight game in which they've scored 2 power play goals. They've got the lead 3-2 now with 5:35 to go in period number 2 here at the Marchand Crane Centrium. Puck slides into the corner in the Red Deer end. Jace Eglund ties it up. Puck slides loose into the corner in Red Deer's end. Sharp angle try off the stick of Durkach, denied on a nice save there by Condro. Rebels clear the puck into Regina territory. McNutt picks it up in front of his own net. Gets tied up behind the goal. He eludes Owen Shadrick, however. McNutt plays it up his left wing out to center. Rebels take it back there. Hamilton, who has a point tonight, dumps it in. Rebels are still offside. Jack ties it up. Hamilton digs it loose. Beckett Hamilton over to McSwain. He's checked as he tried to spin his way into the slot. Now Keats Fawcett brings it into the Rebel zone. Short pass over to Rollison. Didn't connect. Rebels don't clear, however. Fawcett shot. Didn't get much on it, but a big rebound after an awkward save there. The timing was thrown off, but Condro did good to fight off that shot. Now Guards by himself into the Regina slot. Takes a big open ice hit from Bridgman as he tried to flip the puck to himself. Then Guard gets up with a solid jolt on Jonas Cohn along the boards. Rebels dump the puck in. They'll tag up with 3:52 to go in the second period. 3-2 Rebels. Blueswick up the left wing side. Quick pass. Brigley's got room. He'll take it to the circle. Backhand pass out front. Save made by Schlenker off of Jackson Feuder. Right wing boards for Luke Blueswick. Plays it in behind the Regina net. Guard picks it up. Spins, bottom of the right circle as the whistle goes. 6th inning. Unreal. A 9-run inning for the Jays. Puck in the neutral zone. Brigley dumps it in. Rebels are offside, however. Just a few seconds left in the period, so Reese Hamilton's going to sit behind his net and watch the clock hit zeros. And that'll do it for period number 2. So he had some room to tuck it past Condro, but he couldn't finish off the play. Fawcett so far this season, 6 goals through 9 games. So you can see there, Chris Niesner, why he's having such offensive success so far this season with creativity like that. Puck through the neutral zone. It'll drift down on Schlenker, and he covers up 2. Face off to the right of Schlenker. Comes back to the corner. Pats will settle it down there. They lift it high in the air. Puck settles down to center ice. Mayette's got it. Takes it up the left wing side. Takes a slam along the corner boards from big Luke Vluswick. Puck comes over to Samuel Dranchak. By the way, 79 career points in 138 games for Keats Fawcett in the WHL. Split between Calgary and Regina. Reese Hamilton takes a tumble in his left corner. Dranchak couldn't pick up the puck cleanly. He's still battling for it behind the Pats net. Beckett Hamilton lurking there for Red Deer as well. Dranchak tripped right in front of the referee. Play continues. Dranchak lands on top of the puck. He's battling alongside Ephraim McNutt. Puck is underneath Dranchak, hasn't been able to get off the ice yet. The referee is allowing play to continue. It comes now to the right point. Vluswick, left point. Yellowagi, he's got some room to walk ahead. Shot save made. Schlenker, no rebound with Dranchak. 3-2 on the scoreboard. Owen Schmidt almost stole it just inside the Regina blue line. Would have been a 2-on-0. Pats avert that and dump it into Red Deer's end. Vluswick on his right wing. Tried to get it past the Spraldo player. That was Paul for Regina. He's back on his feet, battling for it. Schmidt pulls it loose for Red Deer, gets it to center. Zane Torrey knocks it to the Pats line. Shadrick gets on his horse, ties up alongside Bridgman. Shadrick broke his stick on the play, but the Rebels hold it in the zone. Pass to the right point, however, out of the reach of Vluswick, so he's got to retreat into his own end. He'll play it left side to Nate Yellowwaga. Up ahead to Feuder. Vluswick with it. To center, dumps it in. 3.5 minutes gone in this third period. Rebels 3, Pats 3. Feuder tripped up in front of the referee. Must have stepped on the puck because there was no penalty on the play. 4.5 minutes gone in the third. Brown kicks it ahead to Fawcett. Gets to center, dumps it in. Yellowwaga. Room to wheel up the right wing. He's going to speed across center. Smooth skating first-year Rebels blue liner. Played last couple of seasons with Brooks as well. Last year with Brooks. Pass out front off the stick of the goaltender. Beckett Hamilton puts it on target. But Schlenker had enough of the net covered that he turns it aside. Another shot attempt from McSwain goes off the outside of the post. As the Rebels come looking to build on their lead. But the Pats now bring it the other way. Eglund up the right wing side. Dumps the puck around the Red Deer net. Vluswick in the right corner, plays it at Hamilton. One touch pass over to Dranchak. He'll knock it into the neutral zone as we've gone past the 5-minute mark in the third period. Rebels still working with a 3-2 lead on the Pats. McSwain advanced the puck to center, but it's quickly turned the other way by Aiden Wagner. And the youngster out of Yorkton dumps it back in. Dranchak across center. Dranchak to the Pats line. McSwain peels off on a change at the end of his shift. 5.5. Rebels were called for icing just before the break. As now the Pats will bring it the other way. Rollison into Red Deer's end. Puts the puck in behind the net. Vluswick's back there to knife it to the near half wall. Pats will pick it up there, but we've got a penalty. And Ron's a longtime math teacher. He loved that. And I hope he's in Tucson listening to me talk about palindromes right now. He's probably got the World Series on the other screen as well. Pats have to regroup at center ice. It's 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds. Pranich in front of his net, plays it up the right wing side to Lansford. He scored a pretty goal in period 2 to, at the time, make it a 2-2 game. Pats have it in the Red Deer end. Fawcett, he's going to lug it all the way back out to the neutral zone. Pats bring it back to center ice. Fawcett turned aside. Matt Pranich sets up in front of his own net, patiently passes up the right wing side to Reese Hamilton. Regina slowing things down almost like they're on a power play here. They will be in 10 seconds. Puck into Red Deer territory as Dranchak intercepts, gets it out to center ice. And now officially the Regina Pats are on their 10:15 to go in the third period. 3-2 Rebels as the puck bounces into the mid of Condro. And he will hold on. Supplement scattered on him. Feuder picked up the loose puck and almost put it home. Now he's got it behind the net. Centers it. Tried to find Brigley, but the puck rolled off his stick. Yellowwaga in his own end, picks it up. Rebels deflected at center ice, but it's tied up. Yellowwaga follows up again. This time he'll dump it in. It goes off the broken stick, and will it still have enough for icing? No, it won't. So the Rebels catch a break there once again off that broken stick from Ephraim McNutt. Jackson Feuder in the right corner, squeezed off the puck. He goes in behind the net. Pats up the left wing side. Julian Mays with 7:17 left to go in the third period. Makes a move to get across center. Gains the Red Deer line, top of the left circle, tries a shot, deflected nicely wide by Nate Yellowwaga. Brigley over to Feuder. He's had a good shift. He's got the puck by himself across center. Up the right wing, tried to split the D, but he's poke checked. Rebels need to get out there quick the ice as opposed to trying to slide it over to Dranchak. And that will do it for the Red Deer penalty. So Balwa set free from the penalty box. Rebels now back to even strength. A successful car start penalty kill with now 3 minutes left to go in this third period. Rebels working with the 1-goal lead. McSwain knocks the puck out to center. Pats will chip it back in and give chase. Vluswick back to get it. Knocked it to the near boards. Tied up there. Rebels can't clear. Pats have it on the right wing. They center it. Fawcett dropped it back to the point. No one home there at the blue line. Regina pulling the goalie with 2:38 on the clock for the extra attacker. Schlenker is on the bench. 6 Pats skaters on the ice looking for the equalizer. Puck into the right corner in Red Deer territory. Vluswick ties his man along the boards. Scrum ensues. Pats get it loose. Fawcett right circle, holds, shoots, rips it wide to the short side. He had some room past Condro, but he missed the target. And now Beckett Hamilton, he's going to get across center, gets to the blue line, puts it toward the net, but he misses wide to the right with 2:08. Now